Hello, and welcome to this special episode dedicated to all English learners who have struggled with stuttering, stammering, hesitating, and freezing while speaking English. If you've ever felt nervous, stuck, or embarrassed during conversations in English, this episode is for you. We're going to take a deep journey together into the heart of this problem, uncover the reasons why it happens, and give you a detailed, step-by-step roadmap to overcome it. This episode is long, detailed, and full of practical advice. Why? Because fluency doesn't come from shortcuts. It comes from understanding yourself, your habits, and your fears, and then working through them with clarity and confidence. Part 1. The hidden struggles of English learners. Let's begin with a simple question. Why do so many people feel stuck when speaking English, even after studying it for years? You might think the answer is lack of vocabulary or poor grammar, but that's rarely the whole truth. Most English learners know more words than they realize. They understand English podcasts, they can write emails, and they do well on grammar tests. But when it comes time to speak, they freeze. Their mind goes blank. Their heart races. Their voice shakes. They say things like, "I know what I want to say, but I can't say it. I sound like a child when I speak English. I practice a lot, but I still hesitate in real conversations." These are not vocabulary issues. These are confidence issues. Part 2. The psychology of stuttering and hesitation. Stuttering in a second language is not just a speech problem. It's a brain problem. Specifically, it's a brain reaction to pressure. When we feel nervous or afraid, the brain goes into fight or flight mode. Our thoughts speed up, our heartbeat increases, and the part of the brain responsible for fluent, creative language, the prefrontal cortex, shuts down. This causes us to pause, repeat, or even completely forget what we wanted to say. Your brain is not broken. It's simply trying to protect you. But in this case, it's working against you. The first step in fixing this: understand that it's not your fault. Part 3. What stuttering sounds like. Let's paint a real picture. Imagine this. You're at a meeting, and someone asks, "What do you think?" You have the answer in your head, in your native language. You try to translate it, but your sentence is too long, so you pause. You start with, I think, and your voice gets shaky. You feel people watching you. Your mind races. And then, silence. This is the loop. Thought in your head, pressure to say it in English. Fear of mistakes or judgment. Physical reaction, tension in your chest, neck, or throat. Stuttering, pausing, or total silence. This loop becomes a habit, and it needs to be broken. Part 4. Myths that keep you stuck. Let's explode a few dangerous myths. Myth 1. Native speakers speak perfectly. False. Native speakers stutter, pause, and repeat themselves all the time. Listen to interviews or real conversations You'll hear it constantly. Myth 2. You need perfect grammar to speak fluently. Wrong again. Fluency means flowing, not being grammatically perfect. Myth 3. Stuttering means you're bad at English. No, it means you're human. Speaking under pressure is hard, even in your native language. You need to stop seeing stuttering as a failure and start seeing it as a phase. Part 5. Practical, proven solutions to speak smoothly. Now that we've explored the problem, let's get into the real solutions. These techniques are used by language coaches, speech therapists, and fluency experts worldwide. 1. The shadowing technique. Listen to a short audio clip from a native speaker. Play one sentence. Pause the audio. Repeat it out loud, copying the speaker's rhythm, tone, and speed. Do this daily for 10 minutes. This builds fluency and confidence at the same time. 2. Speak slowly on purpose. Most people stutter because they speak too fast. Speed creates pressure. Slow down. Give your brain time to form words. Try this. Pause every 4 to 5 words. Use natural rhythm. Use silence as a tool. 3. Use fillers naturally. It's okay to say, well, I guess. Let me think. What I mean is, these are normal in English. They help you sound more natural and give you time to think. 4. Practice in safe zones. Before you speak in public, speak in private. Record yourself every day. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Join online English speaking rooms. Create a low-pressure environment to build high confidence. 5. The restart rule. If you stutter in the middle of a sentence, stop, smile, and start again. Example: I want to go. Stop. Smile. Restart. I want to go. No need to panic. Just reset. It's okay. 6. Visualize conversations. Before important meetings or calls, close your eyes and imagine the conversation. Hear yourself speaking smoothly. This technique reduces anxiety and prepares your brain for success. Part 6. Your 30-day anti-stuttering plan. Here's your challenge. Do the following every day for 30 days. Daily routine, 25 minutes total. 5 minutes shadowing practice. 5 minutes talk to yourself about your day. 5 minutes record your voice answering a simple question. 5 minutes listen to the recording. Notice what worked. 5 minutes read a paragraph out loud from a book or blog. Weekly, join at least one live English conversation group. Have one one-on-one chat with a speaking partner. By day 30, you'll feel more relaxed, more in control, and more fluent, even if you still make mistakes. Remember, mistakes don't stop fluency. Fear does. Part 7. Stories from real learners. Let's hear some inspiration. Sofia, Spain. Sofia used to avoid speaking in meetings. She practiced the 30-day plan. Now she leads short presentations in English with pauses, fillers, and full confidence. Ahmed, Egypt. Ahmed said he always froze in conversations. We worked on breathing, pacing, and positive affirmations. 3 months later, he passed a job interview in English. Lila, Indonesia. Lila stuttered every time she introduced herself. We practiced introductions every day for a week. By the end, she could speak clearly and calmly, even on Zoom. These aren't miracles. They're methods. You can do the same. Part 8. Mindset Reset. You don't need to be perfect to be powerful. You don't need to speak fast to speak well. You don't need to hide your stutters. You need to own them and speak through them. Every time you speak, you're winning. Let me say that again. Every time you speak, you're winning. So please, don't wait for confidence to come. Confidence doesn't come before speaking. It comes because of it. Part 9. Final advice. Speak through the fear. Speak when your voice shakes. Speak when your mind is racing. Speak even when you stutter. Because every sentence you say out loud brings you closer to fluency. You're not alone. You're not broken. You're learning. And that's the most powerful thing you can do. Part 10. What happens after you break the fear loop? Now that you've started this journey, you might be wondering, what happens next? What happens after 30 days of consistent speaking, stuttering, trying, failing, and trying again? Here's the truth most people don't talk about. You won't become fluent in 30 days, but you'll become free. Free from the fear. Free from the shame. Free from the belief that you can't. You'll begin to notice new things. You volunteer to speak in meetings. You introduce yourself without panic. You stay calm when someone doesn't understand you. You stop overthinking grammar, and you focus on the message. You realize that fluency is not perfection, it's connection. It's being able to express your ideas, your thoughts, your heart, even with pauses, even with mistakes, even with an accent. Because guess what? The most fluent people are not the ones who speak the fastest. They are the ones who speak the most, with intention, with courage, and with consistency. Part 11. Your new identity as a speaker. Right now, I want you to say something out loud. I am a speaker. I speak English. I might not be perfect, but I am powerful. Say it again. Let your voice hear your belief. Most people wait until they're confident to speak. But true speakers speak their way into confidence. That's you now. You're not just learning English. You're not trying to improve. You are now a speaker in progress. That identity matters. Part 12. The bigger picture. Why does this matter? Because when you overcome the fear of speaking, your whole world changes. You interview better. You connect with people around the globe. You feel proud, not ashamed, when using your voice. You get access to opportunities, friendships, travel, education, and ideas that were once out of reach. Fluency opens doors. Confidence helps you walk through them. Final message. Don't stop now. This podcast might end, but your journey doesn't. Keep going. Keep speaking, with pauses, with stutters, with strength. Speak in your room. Speak on the bus. Speak in front of the mirror. Speak in meetings. Speak online. Speak anywhere. And every time you do, say to yourself, "This is how I grow." Because you are growing. And fluency, my friend, is already on the way. Your homework. Start your 30-day plan. Write down one fear you have about speaking. Say something out loud today, even if it's just to yourself. Repeat this phrase: I speak to grow, not to be perfect. You've got this. Your final homework. Celebrate your small wins. Write down one sentence you said today in English and be proud of it. Teach this mindset to one person who needs it. Save this episode. Return to it anytime you feel stuck. And finally, you don't need a perfect accent. You need a brave voice. Speak it, own it, share it. This was your complete guide to fluency and confidence. I'm proud of you, and never forget, you're not just learning English. You're learning to speak without fear. Thanks for listening, and remember, your voice matters in any language, in any accent, and even with a few stutters.